Right, so welcome to the first in the series of Self-Mastery, and I'm Rachel Orchard, and I basically help teams to master their team performance. And I thought, actually, rather than just do the teams, I'd like to give you some tools and tips for self-mastery and post them on social media. So what I've been able to do from sort of 4 years of absorbing international coaching is put it all into one framework that is a 7-letter acronym called PASSION, and it literally encompasses all the coding that we have as human beings. And PASSION stands for P is powerful. What are you doing to have a powerful context? What empowers you? A is your authenticity. Are you being authentic to yourself? S and S are saying what you're going to do and sticking to what you're going to do. I is your index, which is all about your beliefs and your conditioning by parents and environment. And O is your obstacles, which is your self-talk, negative self-talk, constantly being nasty to yourself. And N is what you choose to navigate through life. So this is your coding, but what I'm teaching you to do and teach teams to do is understand, become aware of your coding, which can be totally changed, and then start to choose how you're going to recode yourself. So I'm going to give you the tools, the passion. I'm going to start on the P. So P, looking at the P today, is your powerful context. What powerful context do you have for life? Are you empowered every day? We're not all empowered every day, but what has you feel passionate? What has that fire in your belly? Not everybody gets to do a job that gives them their fire in their belly. So look at your job that you're doing right now and see, can you go to a manager and talk to them about other skills, other things in the job that you can start to do that link more to what you're good at, what you love doing. If not, start to look at a new job. Don't obviously leave the job you're in right now, but then start to work towards a different career that has you empowered and feeling passionate. So if generally you need to ask yourself the questions, am I feeling numb, like can't be bothered, it's never going to happen, it's just a dream in the distance, am I stressed, am I not living fully, am I always making excuses? Well, none of that's true. You know, the making excuses is just because you're scared. So these are some of the tools you can put into existence now. So number one, do you love what you do, and do something about it and start to work towards finding another job that does empower you, because obviously I'm not advocating stop working and just go and live in a field and just sort of pray that something will come along. You have to action these things, but work towards the plan of getting more in line, that alignment with what you love doing. Number two is having daily habits, and those daily habits are taking care of yourself. What do you need to do to properly nurture yourself and make sure you're fully alive? What I do is I go for a walk with the dog. That's my sort of downloading, where I get to just empty my head, focus for the day. I do some exercise, I drink lots of water, and then I get all the stuff done, all my business tasks done, so that I know I've done them for the day. Get all that done first so that you're not procrastinating at the end of the day. 3 is learning to be present, and this is literally, we're also in our heads all the time about what's happened in the past or what's going to happen in the future. None of those exist. It's only just now. So when you're with people, am I being right here with this person? Am I contributing to this person? Am I getting the most out of this situation? What could I do to be present? And as I say, it's all just about making the most of the moment. Am I really just here with them, rather than just saying something, just breezing over, when you don't want to see someone in the street and walk past or whatever. Learn to be present. It gives you a lot of power. And number 4 is listening and questioning. So when you are with those people, are you really listening to what they're saying? And even though you think you know them, you judged them on yesterday, we're all fresh each day. We come to each day different and learning more and bringing new stuff with us, and we're different in a different environment with different people. So learn to listen to what that person is saying. Don't just assume what they're saying. Our perspectives of the world are so different from each other. So listen to their perspective and question, be curiously questioning. So I'm going to end this vlog now, but what I'm going to do is give you some homework to take away with you, and how you can be that curiously questioning person. Like, babies and children are the most empowered people in the world. They know how to get what they want because they listen acutely and they ask questions. They know what to say and they make demands. So I would suggest, because there's a guy I listened to in a seminar called Warren Berger, and he said things about, his title of his book was A More Beautiful Question, and he was always talking about children and that they know how to ask some really great questions. So go away, find out about that book, and I would suggest, just for example, situations where something's happened to you today, you're not, feeling a bit knocked off about it, and a better question than kind of going, oh, well, I can't believe that just happened to me, is you could say, what could I do in the future to either circumvent that situation, or what could I do better? Where could I go? What could I have done? And always saying, what could I do? How could I take responsibility for this situation? Because whenever we have it that a situation's outside of our circumstances, we have no power. So just take responsibility. No sort of blame, oh, well, it was them, it wasn't my fault, I had nothing to do with it. What could I do differently in the future? That's a really powerful question. So I'm going. Enjoy.